fallen, top to toe fallen. In love, but my heart's not there. I'm falling, top to toe falling. In love, but my heart's not there. I live alone on my own, won't you save me? I've got hope, but I need more than that. You can help me, bring me down to earth. And I feel it in my heart, feel it in my soul. We've both got problems, don't you know? Now get them off your chest, put your mind to rest. And she said, I'm falling, top to toe falling. In love, but my heart's not there. I'm falling, top to toe falling. In love, but my heart's not there. I'm falling, top to toe falling. In love, but my heart's not there. I'm falling, top to toe falling. In love, but my heart's not there. I walk alone on my own, won't you leave me? There's a road, but I need more than that. If you help me, no one will get hurt. And I feel it in my heart, feel it in my soul. You and I have problems, don't you know? Now get them off your chest, lay your mind to rest, your mind to rest. From my top to my toe, right from the word go, I was falling, I was falling. Before you even know, the cracks start to show. I was falling, I was falling. I'm falling, top to toe falling. In love, but my heart's not there. I'm falling, top to toe falling. In love, but my heart's not there. I'm falling, top to toe falling. In love, but my heart's not there. I'm falling, top to toe falling. In love, but my heart's not there. I don't know how it feels, 'cause I don't live in your part of the world. And I wish that
Welcome everybody, we are back with more CSGO Fight Night action tonight. We've got Cyberground Gaming versus No Pressure to decide our 6th team qualifying for the CSGO Fight Night tournament on the 22nd of May. Tonight we're going to be heading over to Train, a map that we haven't seen so far this week, to see who can take control of the turf. We've got some good names on both of these rosters. Obviously the No Pressure side, 3 of those players being on the Na'Vi Junior team, so a really strong, upcoming, young, talented roster. The likes of Munzi on that side, Fear as well, fantastic player, versus Cyberground, a roster that I don't really know too much about. They're a mixed European team. I know a couple of names from there. Adam, the UK player, is the only one that I can really say, yeah, know him. He's a decent player. Rest of the guys, I don't know. Statistically speaking, they're all strong players, but I have no idea how they'll perform against a strong side like No Pressure. We'll have to wait and see as we jump into the game momentarily. See if these boys can hold their own. So obviously the 22nd, that date growing nearer and nearer. Obviously when we first started these qualifiers, it seemed like ages away, but now the date is creeping. It's next Friday. It'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 action-packed days of content. We're going to be streaming games. We're going to be doing giveaways. It's going to all be going on, and you better be here to watch it. So make sure you give us a follow. Do not miss it. Turn on your notifications. Follow us on Twitter for the updates. It's all going down. It's gonna be really good. You're gonna have me casting it. You're gonna have Cody casting it. It's gonna be really good. We're gonna have the 8 teams that will have qualified from the qualifier. We've already seen 5 today. We're gonna see our 6th team, and we'll have 8 invited teams. And the 8 invited teams are big names. It's gonna be really cool. I mean, under those 8 invited teams, we have got the likes of LDLC, massive French giant, Sixer, Logan, Hadji, Lambert, and Gringo. Fantastic roster. You've got the Danish boys, Tricked, big academy, huge potential on that roster. CEX, UK boys, fantastic roster as well. We've seen them recently make it to the ESL Premiership finals. They had, I think they went unbeaten in the group stage, which was absolutely insane. London, another UK team, really strong roster. Prima, Swedish guys, fantastic players. I've seen those guys compete at several events recently. They were playing over in Switzerland as well earlier on this year when I was there for the Supreme Masters. They are a fantastic roster. Team Divine, a mixed EU team, but we've got 3 now actually UK players. Totem G, Crafts, and Swaggy, fantastic roster there. And then we will have, well, Worries in Gaming, then Vexed, but they'll be going under Medica, I believe, for this event as well. A fantastic roster there, obviously. Astro, Pulse, Coach Whitey, Stanley, Jenko, and don't let me forget it. Oh, I'm struggling. Fry, how could I forget him? Fry. He's so that's a really strong side there. Another UK team. So looks like we're going to be jumping into the pistol round now. It's going to be Cyberground GG starting off on the CT side. We're on Train. I absolutely love this map. One of my favorite map. In fact, it is my favorite map. So yeah, really excited to be jumping into this one. I wouldn't say that either side is massively favoured. I actually typically prefer to start on the T side. That might just be the entry fragger in me. But we'll have to see as we get into pistol round now. Munsley getting down the ladder real fast. He's got a P250 in hand, so there's the long range potential. He's spotted one in the back of the Train, and he hasn't been spotted yet. That's a crispy click from Munzi to open things up. And as Folia finds one as well onto Adam, they've got this 2-man advantage. They should be able to get onto the A site. Zessie's there. to prevent the plant, but they'll be able to get it down on the other side. A good nade takes down Folia. So a 4 versus 3 now with no pressure. Oh, they're facing a little bit too much. It's definitely cost them as they now find themselves in a 3-on-3, but they've still got the bomb down. They've got it on lock. Munzi in a good position to deny this one, but as Ketsuo falls, they now know where Munzi is. They might be able to do this. Cyberground. They're holding this defuse. Pata Jones spraying around. In fact, they're not holding the defuse. Fear's able to swing out and deny the plant. Not the plant, the defuse. But no, he didn't. He didn't kill the diffuser. I thought he killed the diffuser. There's so much confusion there. It was so difficult to keep track of what was going on. Cyberground do get the defuse in. Munzi stays alive, but yeah, unable to deny that one. Cyberground, they do take the pistol round, but no pressure. Plenty of money in the bank. Munzi's going to pull out a hero AK. Just the Eagles on the rest. As they force into this one, but they save enough money to buy into the next. I like to see this buy, actually. You typically see either they fully invest or they go for the eco second round, but that's why Munzi's on the hero AK. A crispy one tap on Tolidua. Gives them that man advantage again. He's such a strong entry fragger, opening things up both rounds now. He's just holding the push on Olaf here. Or the timing isn't going to work for Zessi as well. He just about doesn't spot him. As Munzi's able to start walking up now, Zessi doesn't realize it, but he's slowly getting sandwiched. And there we go, Munzi. Not going to miss that one. Another crispy headshot. A 2-man advantage now, and there's 2 guns on the floor for his teammates to pick up. This is looking all the more promising for no pressure right now as Munzi finds himself one more, eventually falls, but he's done his job. The hero AK's found 3. Ketsuo takes down a Jis. And well, it's only a matter of time before Pata Jones falls and no pressure. Second round. 4 players staying alive. What a showing. They grabbed themselves some guns as well. The AK of Munzi is going to be saved. And they can go into round number 3 with plenty of money. Their heads held high. And against a force-up Cyberground, but a forced-up Cyberground right now is just Eagles and Kevlar. A Scout no armor on a Jis. Adagis. We'll call him that. Adagis. Right. That's a fun one to pronounce. He's got himself a nice angle. Got that control over towards B, but there's no pressure. Not going to feed him anything. Even the lurker, Hedrick. Going to be playing this one far back. Doesn't want to walk into a pistol stack. And Munzi again. He's the man to flash out, open things up. Can't connect the shot onto Ivy, but he does a lot of damage. He's still alive. He's so crisp. Look at him. He's going for the one-taps. Isn't quite hitting them this round, but there we go. Nice headshot onto Pata. He's swinging around, clearing his angle. Seems to have an idea. Oh my goodness. Munzi gets himself another headshot as Floyer finds 2 of his own. And now 1 mere CT player in the connector just with the SSG. Really nothing he can do with it. There's not a whole lot of point in saving, but even if he wants to, I don't think Munzi's going to let him have it. Oh, no, he does manage to connect the shot. He will grab himself an AK. It's definitely worth saving now if he's able to do so. 3 enemies encroaching in, though. Trying to hunt him down. They're going to be coming from both angles. It's going to be so difficult for him. He has an idea that Hedrick's going to be swinging from his left-hand side, but he's waiting for Floyer to get into position so that they can swing at the same time. Jumps around the corner with the MP9. Doesn't find it, though, and Adagis might actually be able to get away with this AK. No, just about gets killed by Folia. No pressure. Take the AK out of the hands of their enemy. However, the AK wouldn't have done a whole lot this round because the rest of the team have to eco around it. So he would have had to make a massive play to make it work. And no pressure did expend 2 players trying to kill him. So I think Cyberground, or in fact Adagis, did well there, all things considered. There's no pressure take the lead though, 2-1. And Cyberground just forced down to a full eco. No one's invested anything into this round, just the USPs. No utility or anything. So no pressure right now. Really hoping to just win this round. No casualties. If Fear can get himself a few kills as well, really racks up the money there for him. And here he is, the MAC-10 initiated, finds himself one, but quickly traded. A nice double tap from Zessi takes him out. He's able to retrieve himself a MAC-10, but of all the weapons for them to take out of the hands of No Pressure, the MAC-10 is the weakest, and hence why he was alone. They're going for this retake. Obviously, they've got nothing to lose. The Molotov will miss, and Headtrick playing really, really close to it. No, he's not even able to find himself anything. The double swing works out really, really well. They're able to retrieve that AK as well, but no, they're not. Folia takes him out. A 3-on-2. Cyberground have done a lot of damage here, considering they're on a full eco. Should be able to find one more. Ada just tapping away. Oh, no. He's unable to find it. He swings out for more, but he is going to get taken down. 3 players for No Pressure staying alive. They comfortably put round number 4 on the board in their favour. Munzy's going to pull out an AWP. Interested to see what he can do with this. Not a weapon that we've seen him on so far this game. They've got an AWP on the CT side as well. 4 players over towards A. They're going for the B anchor, but Patter Jones, he's B anchoring and he's playing really close as well. So there is potential if he gets taken out, they completely lose the B site straight away. Munzy opening things up, wins the AWP duel. So the man advantage going in their favour. The AWP's dropped for Cyberground, and Lydia was down to a mere 2 HP. This isn't fun at all, but as Adam finds himself one back, it's a 4-on-4. Quickly traded by Munzy. Man advantage regained for No Pressure right now. It's a good grenade, but is it going to be enough? Zessi is last alive on the site. The last man to try and contest it. Nothing he could do with it as he gets one tap by Hetrick. So it's now a 4-on-2. Patter Jones. He's got so many angles to clear and he can hear all the footsteps, but he's not going to be able to win that fight. Munzy takes him out. And well, Lidua, last alive, 1 versus 4, 2 HP. Not going to be going for this one. They've got the AWP. Just really, really want to save it here, but I can't imagine No Pressure's going to let that happen. Even though they've just got the bomb down, they're already hunting. And Lidua's not got to take any damage whatsoever. It's going to be a difficult task to hold on to this AWP, but this might be the right play to actually go and save it on B. It's the last place No Pressure will expect him to be. Just got to make sure you take no damage from that bomb. I think they're safe there. Yeah, he might be able to get away with this one. In fact, he will be able to get away with this one. That's fantastic. So, a very, very sketchy buy from Cyberground right now. Lidua got the AWP that he saved from the last round. His teammates just buying the deagles around it, though, not able to invest a whole lot more than that. As Munzy looking to open things up again. Does he hit the flick? Ooh, just about misses it. He's conscious of being pushed. Lidua's not able to hit the cross shot. Munzy's peeking for more, though. Oh, he's so hungry, but it's not going to work out for him this time as he gets taken out. Headtrick, though, finds one of his own, but the AWP is still in play for that CT side. And Ketsuo, if he swings this angle, he surely falls. Ooh. The smoke takes a funky bounce, but I think it will still land. Isolates Zessi. So he's got 3 to find. If he can connect a lucky deagle shot, then... Oh, no, okay. Not going to work out for him at all. He gets his head ripped off by Ketsuo. So 4 versus 3 has No Pressure. Slowly but surely taking the control. Lidua gives away his position, but connects the second shot. Stays alive as well. He is proving such a nuisance with that. Oh, but Floyer should have been able to get a free kill there, but he's caught with the Molotov in his hand. Doesn't matter. Fear's there to help him out. And well, they close it out towards the end, but unable to grab that AWP there, Floyer. The dying moments of the round. He's going to fail him. Munzie buys one up anyway, though. They've got plenty of money. Headtrick sitting on 10k right now, so not going to be an issue for them at all. Cyberground, they've pulled out a double AWP, but it's certainly going to be problematic. Both the AWPers, very, very limited utility. No money whatsoever as well. And well, no pressure. They're stacked up for a B push. Patter Jones, he's up close with this Molotov. He's got the information. He's going to fall off of it and throw the molly, but the molly bounces off the wall. It's not going to work at all. He gets absolutely overwhelmed. I like that play. Once you see, like, jiggling for the info, as soon as you get the info, you throw the Molotov, you fall back, you call the rotation. But if you're playing so close and you just get overwhelmed by that, like that, yeah? No pressure, they just jump down the ramp. As soon as you throw that Molotov, you're just going to die. There's no time to run back there. You just get overwhelmed. It was a perfect example of it there. And well, it's a 5 versus 4 in Cyberground. They're already making the save call. They've got 2 AWPs. They don't want anything to do with this one. And no pressure. They're hungry for these kills. They've got plenty of money. They are on the hunt. Adam's going to be spotted. Surely he falls. There we go. Katsuo's going to take him out. I think the AWPs will survive here, though. No pressure. Don't want to hunt too much. So yeah, they're going to let him get away with it. Cyberground, they will be able to take the double AWP into the next round and drop guns to their teammates. So they'll have another full buy. This time, Adagis will be able to put some utility in his belt as well. But right now, they need to start putting some rounds on the board. How much money they've got becomes irrelevant when you're still losing the rounds. So 6-1 down. No pressure. They've taken so much control early. Fear. He's got himself right up green tray and walked straight past 2 players that are playing back red and sandwich. In fact, E-Box, not sandwich. You can hear Patter Jones here. He might be able to get the drop on him. There we go. Finds himself that opener. He has an idea that Zessie's back Ivy, but he does get taken down by him as Lidwa falls. Floyer finds himself one as well onto Adam. They've completely torn through this A-site defense. And it's just the 2 AWPers left alive again. Munzie makes easy work of Zessie. Surprised he expects him to still be back Ivy like that. But is Ada just unable to connect that shot? I think he's just going to be looking to save this AWP again. But this time, surely Floyer has something to say about it. Swings out, should be able to find this one. He's going to do exactly that. No need for the double AWP, so hold on to the M4. And no pressure, very, very convincingly. Put their 7th on the board as they sit 7-1 right now. Pause comes in, definitely the time for one when nothing's working for you. Really, really need to switch things up. The thing is, sometimes you see CT side losing control early, losing a lot of control early. And the solution for it is we need to use our utility better. We need to throw Molotovs early on to stop them from pushing so early on so that we can get we can establish our positions and get into crossfires and stuff before they're like right up in front of us. Whereas right now, no pressure. They're showing no respect, yeah? Like a Molotov goes into A main early, they just smoke it and run through. I mean, we're seeing Fear within the first 15 seconds of the round. He's already like close Ivy. The smokes just aren't doing anything. Cyberground are using their flashes, and I mean, a map like Train, it's quite difficult when you're tucked into these spaces like Olaf, like Sandwich. It's so difficult to throw an effective flash because you've got so much cover from these trains. So Cyberground really, really struggling right now. They have put themselves down to a full eco. So, well, not a full eco. They've forced into it a little bit, but they've definitely got money to buy into the next. Just going to be looking to do some damage with these Deagles. No pressure. Don't plan on doing anything differently though. Munzie this time going down. Pop Dog swinging out, but this time he's not able to find himself anything. Adagis opens things up with a fantastic 1 Deag. He's eager for this gun, though, and that might be his downfall as... Ooh, head trick. He was up close. I thought he'd be able to find that kill as Adagis went to retrieve the gun, but doesn't come out on top. But he does, even though he's flashed. Adagis goes in for the kill. That's going to be the gun out of play for Cyberground. And the man advantage no longer there. It's Floyer and Fear. Take 2 kills, but the Deagles are prevailing. They found themselves 2. And now it's all on Head Trick, a 2 versus 1. He's got himself in a good position, but Patter Jones about to grab himself a gun, and Zessi, wow, that is quick. Head Trick, he's managed to get himself the headshot before I've even acknowledged there's a player there. He has an idea where Patter is. And he's playing this perfectly, but does he come out on top? Yes, he does. They call him Head Trick for a reason. It's because as soon as you see him, he will rip your head off. 2 fantastic headshots from him. So we have a quick ad coming up now. We jump back into round number 10. I like that, going for the wall bang there. Actually very, very close to it. But Patter, he's lost on the B side. Again, he's playing the anchor, but this time he's playing it well. He's found himself one. Adder's just actually chimed in from connector there to find a kill as well. So Cyberground, for the first time in a while, they're on the retake, but they've got the man advantage. It's definitely doable for them. They're there quick enough as well to deny no pressure the post plants. Munzi finds one back though, but Head Trick falls. A 1v3 for Munzi. No Molotov as well, but as he spots Zessi, surely he falls. He does a little bit of damage, but is going to get taken down. Cyberground, they put their second on the board. It's certainly not too late for them to bring this one back, but they need to start doing more of what they've just done. So they're 8-2 down. We go into round number 11. There's potential for them to string a few together here and have a close half, but no pressure. Definitely still the favourites. They've got plenty of money to buy into this one as well, and they will do for the next. And the next after that as well. So they're pretty sorted for this half. So we're seeing the double AWP setup again for the Cyberground side. Lidua falls so early, the nade stack. In the first 10 seconds of the round, before an engagement's even been taken, you're a man down. That's so demoralising for Cyberground. Adam's got himself a nice position, but only if no pressure. Contest Pop Dog, which for now they're not doing. It's looking like they are going over towards B, but I doubt they'll commit to anything as the bomb's down. They've got 2 players just watching for the aggression over towards A. It's good Molotov from Fear. Actually, Patter Jones running right through it. He gets himself the kill, but he gets tagged down so low. He's on 4 HP. There's surely no chance of him escaping here. He's used his utility well, though, and he might be able to get away with this one. If he can cross this smoke, oh my goodness, he's got away with murder. Cyberground, they've pulled their way back into this round really, really well. 2-man advantage now. Zessi's still alive too. And his Head Trick falls. It's all on Ketsuo. He's in a good position. And oh, Zessi, you can't be whiffing 2 shots like that. You will get punished for it. Ketsuo, it's a pretty impossible situation. He's got 25 seconds on the clock, but he's certainly got the aim to at least find himself 1 or 2 in this round if he can isolate these fights. He's got the utility. Smoke going to get rid of that. Well, I thought it was going to get rid of the Pop Dog threat, but it didn't. Adam just sprays him through the smoke, and Cyberground get their third. No pressure. Down to the reserve cash now. They will still be able to buy, but they haven't got too many of these left. And Cyberground, despite the fact that they had the money for it, they are opting just for the single AWP this time. I think Zessi will be a little bit shaken up after he's missed those 2 shots. Doesn't want a repeat of that again. Smoke goes up though, Ketsuo. He knows they've lost Ivy control, and there could be someone up close. He starts to aggress over towards it. Munzi's got a nice angle on A main, but for now, not going to be able to see anything. Cyberground, they're starting to play this well. They're not contesting a main like they were before. Before, we saw people peeking stop sign. We saw people peeking back green. They were really, really contesting this control. And the thing is Munzi was just coming out on top, like every single time. He is a fantastic player. And if you give him the opportunity to, he will get those entries. So Cyberground playing this well, just putting a player over towards E-Box, one playing deep Ivy, one playing back green, but not really contesting it. We're seeing 2 players over on B now, after Patter. Had that round where he just got completely overwhelmed. They're no longer playing the 4-1 setup. And as I did, Adagis finds that early kill onto Munzi. It gives them that man advantage, and they seem to be doing pretty well. Once they get that initial kill, they're able to play off of it. Lidua finds one, but quickly traded. It's a bit of a one-and-done position. As Headtrick desperately tapping away, trying to find himself something. He's done a lot of damage, but not a whole lot more than that. 18 seconds on the clock now. They need to aggress, and Cyberground playing this perfectly. Not running through the smoke, not doing anything stupid. He can see the barrel, but not in a position to find the kill. Does spot Adagis. He's able to find it, gets the AWP out of play, but they know there's no chance. He just wants to survive. At least he doesn't die after time, though. Katsuo will survive. Brings the AWP into the next. He can hand it over to Munzi. Cyberground will be able to rebuy an AWP. So it's no real problem for them. They're just concerned about putting these rounds on the board. Right now, no pressure. They're forced into this one. Katsuo has bought himself an AK. Floyer's got an AK. The other two bought down to 2k just with those deagles. And Munzi on the AWP. Seems like Fear and Headtrick, the two guys that have really showcased the fact that they are capable of getting these crazy, crazy headshots, are down to the deagles. So you cannot count players like that out. Munzi, though, falls early. Can't convert the kill. The AWP's been retrieved by Katsuo. And I assume Fear will be able to grab that AK as well, but Cyberground, they found their footing. They've got themselves the man advantage again. And as I say, once they have that man advantage, they seem to play off of it really, really well. As soon as they lose the first man, they're all making stupid peaks, desperately trying to level things out again, and it all just seems to fall apart. But once they get that first pick, they're able to just adapt, play really well, fall back onto the sites, maintain their control, and close out the round. So, 40 seconds on the clock, no pressure. Starting to engage, the boost goes over. Floyer in a good position to find something. He's going to be able to find Adam. Fear gets a nice AWP shot as well. Zessi retrieves it, but it's a 3 versus 3. 30 seconds on the clock. They should be able to get the bomb down. Lidua, though, is going to kill... Well, does he? No, he doesn't. He just gets taken down. And it's Zessi and Patter Jones now. A 3 versus 2. No pressure. We'll be able to get this bomb plant. The nade's going to do a little bit of damage, but not a whole lot more than that. It's Zessi and Patter now. They will be going for this retake. As we get towards the end of the half, Patter only good for 1. Floyer trades it, and Zessi, well, he's hoping that someone gets aggressive, makes some kind of stupid peek, but if not, I think he's just going to grab that AWP and run away. That's going to give away his position, though, but as Floyer's so low, we'll be able to tap him with the USP. Zessi knows he's got no chance, though. He's going to fall right back. Save the AWP. They can bring that one into round number 14. So, the second to last round now. Both teams' banks have been pretty broken, actually. There we go. Lidua having to drop for Adam, so no money left on the Cyberground side. Much the same story on the no pressure side, so it is really do or die time now. If no pressure can string these next couple of rounds together, they will be having a fantastic half. But likewise for Cyberground, Munzi, showing what he was doing best at the start of the game, does open things up, but the Cyberground adapt to it well. Off of losing a man over towards A main, they do aggress, take control elsewhere, push into Ivy, find themselves the kill, levels things out again. Really, really smart counter-strike. So a 4-on-4, things starting to level out. No more engagements for now. There's no pressure. They're actually all 4 of them grouping up over towards Ivy. This isn't something that we really see. They typically try and spread about. You've got Munzi trying to make some kind of hero play, going down Pop Dog or something, but this time they're all playing together. Adagis, though, what a fantastic flick. Despite the double peek, he's able to connect the shot, not die to the second, and get out of there. I was just about to say alive, but a Kobe from Munzi denies it. And Headtrick just holding for the A main push. His teammates rotating round. They're no longer bothered about Ivy. They want to come out of A main here. 28 seconds on the clock. They need to go for this push now. They've got 2 players on the site they need to find. That's one of them. Sphere claims Zessie. And yeah, Adam not able to do a whole lot either. In fact, not able to do a single point of damage. As their defense completely falls apart and Fear finds himself his 3rd of the round. A nice one-tap onto Patter. Puts no pressure onto double digits. 10-4 now. Cyberground haven't got the money to buy into this one. They are just going to be down to SMGs and pistols. Zessie can just about buy a FAMAS. Ada just on the scout. Really good opportunity for No Pressure to take this half 11-4. And I think very deservingly, especially after the start that we saw. No Pressure playing this one disciplined. They know they will be against the low buy. They don't want to charge in, get mowed down by SMGs or pistols. Just holding here. Sphere finds himself 1. Lidua trades it out though, but look at this positioning from Patter. He should be able to take Floyer if Floyer takes a few more steps, but his trade's still going down on A. Floyer is going to come out on top with that B engagement. And Headtrick finds Zessie, so No Pressure. 11-4 half. A fantastic performance. And yeah, really, really strong showing from them. So we go to a quick ad now, and we'll be right back with the second half.
I get mines every day, every week. Chicken wings to the crib. I'm sitting J-U-S-T-E-A-T. Somebody say just be.
Love that Just Eat advert. Snoop Dogg. One of my favorite people in the world, I think. Cyberground right now, they really need to be taking this pistol round. And, well, they've gone for a bit of a fakey wah-wah. Made lots of noise over towards B. Charging down on A. Munzie, despite taking a lot of fire, is able to find himself 1 before he falls. Cyberground still doing the damage, though, as they find themselves in a 3-on-3. They've taken a lot of damage, and No Pressure are there for the fast retake. But Cyberground still on top. Adam finds himself 1. Floyer still doing work, though. Headtrick is unable to connect the shots from behind. He's tapping away. He's last alive, a 2 versus 1. The bomb's beeping away. Adam comes out on top, and Cyberground step up when needed. Take the pistol round. A fantastic one for them to take. Means that they can buy into this one. Hopefully for them, we'll be able to pull a few more back. No Pressure. They've gone for the force up into this one. Headtrick and Munzie on the scouts. Oh, I don't even want to imagine what Munzie's capable of with that weapon. Finds himself an early tag. Actually gets another as well. Lidua and Adagus down to 30 HP already. Adam does manage to find himself 1 though. Patter as well. Adam gets a 2nd. And despite 3 players being on low HP right now, it's not making a whole lot of difference. Munzie's going to fall, and it's all on Floyer, the B player, just with a CZ, a 1v5. He'll just be looking to take some rifles out of the hands of Cyberground right now. The Cyberground have actually played this round pretty perfectly. There we go, Floyer getting tagged up. Could have gone very differently had Munzie hit the headshots instead of the body tags with that scout, but either way, Cyberground adapted well. Pushed in together, taken the round. And if they can keep all 5 players alive, that would be fantastic as well for their economy. Especially having 2 players investing in those AKs. Yeah, Floyer. Might as well just save that CZ, save the Kevlar and head armor. And there we go. Round number 17 going in the favor of Cyberground. They start to close this gap. Still a long road ahead. But it's in the form of 5 rounds. And it's definitely doable. So Cyberground, they're leaving the bomb behind. Going for their default, spreading around the map, trying to take some control. It's the smart thing to do. Is they've got 2 players over towards Ivy. I think they're going to go for a double peek here. Headtrick. Oof. Thought he might fall there. Just gets tagged down to 40. Going to call a teammate in to help out. But Lidua In the meantime, finds himself 2 nice headshots on the other side of the map. And that's going to initiate a push over towards B. Single-handedly opening things up, and he maintains that control. He spots the head over towards CT, but he doesn't realize it. There we go, just about realizes it. Gets dinked, but still snaps to the head of Headtrick. A 5 versus 2. And it's the Lidua show right now. The only person to have found a kill, but he's found 3 of them. Munzi is able to find Adam. Claims himself an AK, and I think he'll just be looking to save it, but he's denied the privilege as Zessi finds him. So, a 4-on-1 for Ketsuo. Just with a deagle. I can't even work out where he is. Oh, he's in Pop Dog. Okay, the icons overlapped. He's in Pop Dog. Could get himself something here if Zessi decides to get a bit funky here and go down the ladder. But I don't think he's going to. I think that'd be a pretty stupid thing to do. Yeah, okay. He's not going to drop down the ladder. Ketsuo, unable to find himself anything, will bring the deagle into the next round, but it won't make any difference as his teammates will all be buying. Drops the deagle over to Munzi, who's going to pull out an AWP. And finally, we're seeing no pressure on a full buy round. Let's see if the weapons can hold up Cyberground right now. It's really the first time this half that we've seen them with a fair gunfight. Adam, though, opening things up onto Munzi. That's the AWP out of play. Cyberground. They're looking really, really good right now as Lidua does a whole lot of damage, but does get taken out by Headtrick. It's a 4-on-4 now, and Adam's down to 6 HP. Sada just does a lot of damage, but takes a lot too. Floyer's going to fall over towards B, and that's going to open things up for Cyberground. They will be able to get the bomb down, but no pressure. They're there fast. You've got 2 players pretty much trapped on this bomb site right now. Zessi. A lot of work to do to hold this one up. Not able to find it. And Adam and Pata now. A 2 versus 3. They've got the Molotov to go on the bomb. There's actually no smokes. Oh no, there is. There's 1 smoke. It's going to go on the bomb. It allows no pressure to get the defuse in if they choose to. But Adam holding this one up so well. They could have held the defuse, but instead they contest him. And Adam comes out on top. Cyberground clutch up the round. There's now only 3 rounds in it, no pressure. They're letting this one slip, and as they've got no money, Cyberground have got an opportunity to put themselves onto 9, keeping this game really competitive. No pressure. Going to invest a little bit into this round. An SMG on Ketsuo, a scout on Munzi, the pistols on the rest. They're definitely fighters, but it's not been working for them the last few rounds. Where is Headtrick right now? Oh, he's in a smoke on Ivy. Okay, I like this position. Potential for him to get himself a kill if he's not checked, but the Molotov's going to clear him, and he's dealt with no problem at all. As Ketsuo's going to fall as well, and well, this is not looking good at all for no pressure right now. Floyer pushes right up, finds himself 1, unable to retrieve the gun though, as he seems to know that Adam's up top. Doesn't want to risk swinging out, trying to grab himself a rifle there. Just wants to play the numbers game, and he knows that a 3 versus 4 is much more doable than a 2v4. Cyberground, they're playing this one really deep. The flash going in is going to give away Fear's position. It's going to force him to fall right off, even though it was completely uncontested. Munzi with a nice headshot onto Zessi, though, brings things back onto a 3-on-3, gets a bit overconfident, and he does get taken down by Adagis. So a 3v2 now, it's just Fear and Floyer, the 2 players just down to the pistols. I can't imagine they'll be able to win this round, but as Fear finds himself an AK, he's the player with the Kevlar as well, could make a hero play. Oh, I spoke certainly too soon. Bomb just about going down in time. Floyer swings out, does a bit of damage with the CZ, but unable to find any more than that. As Adam takes him out, and Cyberground put themselves onto 9. This is looking really, really dangerous right now. being 11-4 down, being able to string round 5 together. 11-9 right now. It's close. They've closed the gap. But no pressure. They're on a full buy again. And this time, for the first time, we're seeing a double AWP on this no pressure side. It's going to be Head Trick to take out the second one. Doesn't surprise me too much, as we did see a double scout from this duo as well earlier on. Floyer, though, doing what we saw Patter Jones doing earlier, playing close to that Molotov. This time he's not chosen to throw it, though. Gonna save it. Doesn't want to expend that utility, and then they just wait it out and then push. Wants to make sure that he uses it when they're actually pushing. There we go. Molotov goes down. It's going to call the rotations. Ketsuo comes in, finds himself one, but quickly traded. On Cyberground, they will be able to get the bomb down, but with a man deficit. Munzi finds Zessie as well, so a 4v2 right now. Liddy was trapped behind the white train, living on borrowed time. Is going to get taken down by Fear. Well, it's all on Adagis. Last alive with an AWP, a 1v4. Unable to do anything there. As Munzi is holding the angle. I mean, there's only 2 places he can be, and there's 4 players. 1 get on the bomb. The other 3 can just hold lower in heaven. And Cyberground, absolutely no chance of winning that one, so no pressure. Don't allow Cyberground to close this gap fully. They get themselves onto 12. Let's see if they can pull away now. They've retained that double AWP. Head Trick and Munzi can act essentially like a wall over on the A site. You got 1 watching Ivy, you got 1 watching A main, and as long as they don't whiff their shots, it's going to be very difficult for Cyberground to take any control. Head Trick early on gets himself a kill over on Ivy as he gets aggressive. Really strong there actually, as he's got Fear there to support him. So even if he doesn't hit the shot, Fear's there to trade it. Or just throw a flashbang to allow them to both fall back. So now they've got the man advantage. They can fall right back off of it. Play deep from the site. Rotate a player over towards B. Yeah, no pressure. Are in a pretty comfortable position right now. No need to aggress. And really, Cyberground need to try and take some control. Because they haven't got anything. They haven't got upper B. They haven't got Ivy. They haven't even got anyone in TCON. They're literally just kind of sitting in showers. It will have just confirmed that Popdob's clear, but as Fierce swings out, takes out Adam. He's kind of dancing on the ladder, a bit of a weird one there. He's going to initiate a push for Cyberground, but they're 2 men down, and Fear is crispy today. Finds himself 1 more. Head Trick gets his second of the round as well, and yeah, Zessie, I mean, he just has to charge out. There's not a lot of time on the clock, and yeah, nothing he can do there. Gets completely mowed down. Head Trick finds himself 3. Fear gets 2. That's a fantastic round from no pressure. They can put 13 on the board, break the bank of Cyberground. As... Are they buy? Yeah, okay, I was going to say they could buy here and Adam and Patter could drop AKs to their teammates, but instead, they're going to invest. All of them just buying down to 2k, except Adagis, who's bought a Glock, 2 flashbangs, and full Kevlar. I don't think he realizes that he hasn't got a weapon. Okay, he's just going to go grab himself an AK. I'm not sure if that was a mistake or if his plan was, I'm going to go grab your AK when you die. Bit of a toxic mentality to have, but either way, it does pan out that way. Nice flash from Munzi for his teammate to push in and clear Popdog there, but we're seeing much of the same right now. Cyberground, 2 men down, no control, all 3 players just stacked up, still over towards T-Spawn. Munzi, that's a rare sight. He misses the shot onto Lidiwa, but he's got the cross. Lidiwa won't be able to escape without being contested. Smart play to jump across though, but as his teammate falls, really Cyberground right now, they're dropping like flies. Head Trick, a little bit overconfident there to peek with your knife out. You are going to get taken down by Adagis, and he's able to grab himself the AWP if he wants it. He doesn't want it, but his teammate falls. A 1v4. He's going to push through the smoke, try and make a hero play. He gets himself a nice headshot, but with no bullets left, he will get mowed down by the USP of Munzi. And no pressure. They've found their footing in the CT half. And they're looking very, very confident. Definitely in a position to close this one out. They're 1 away from match point right now, and they want to take it. Cyberground have got the money to buy into this one, but only a deagle on one of their players. AK's on the rest. And to be honest, their last few buy rounds haven't been working out at all, and we're not seeing them change anything up. They're contesting the same control, and yeah, same outcome. Headtrick finds himself 1, make that 2. You can't be walking into him like that. I mean, they're literally just going for A control, but they're not trying to swing out E-box, throw some flashes over, try and contest the site control. They're just running down Olaf, and they're just getting mowed down because Headtrick's holding it, and he's just going to hit that shot all day long. Just as I say, he whiffs one, but will be able to re-peek from on top of the train, find the easy kill, might be able to get another here, does miss the shot, but gets quickly traded by Fear. And now Adam, a 1 versus 4. Munzy's going to take him out, and well, no pressure. Easy pickings. Cyberground forced down to no money, and I think they realised that despite their burst of energy in the first few rounds of the second half, it's going to be near impossible for them to pull this one back, especially if they continue playing the way they have been. Adagis now charging right out, trying to find that early pick, but as he's going to fall, Munzy finds Zessie as well. A 5 versus 3 right now. Pata doing the work, finds 2 back, trying to find this lifeline for his team. He gets another. Traded by Munzy, but he's made it doable for his team. They've gone from a 5v3 to a 2-on-2, and as Adam finds Munzy and Floyer, Cyberground, they get themselves onto double digits. They're fighting back. 10-15 right now, no pressure. They've got the money to buy back into this one, and that's the issue when Cyberground give up so many rounds in a row like that. And they allow 3-4 players to be alive. The bank builds up from no pressure, and even when you win a round like that, your opponents are still able to buy no problem. Munzy, very dynamic, going for that B pick early on. He's unable to connect it. He messes up the jump as well, so he takes a little bit of damage there. But right now, Cyberground not committing to anything. They've got 3 players over towards B. I think they might try and push and take the control, but with the bomb being left behind, yeah, just going to fall off of it. They were just holding for a push. I think they were just sort of over-investing, put 3 players there just in case someone does push. Not allowing any potential for someone to get a kill or 2 and get away with it. Do the double drop into Pop Dog. So still a 5-on-5. No engagements as of yet. A minute on the clock. If they do cross and they initiate an A take, Munzy still alive, back red, but he's missing his shots. He connects a collateral though. Doesn't even realise the second's there as it's through the smoke. But it doesn't matter. They've completely mowed it down. Adam's last alive, spraying away, only good for 1. As he gets taken out and no pressure. Take the game 16-10. A fantastic showing from them. We're going to go to a short ad, and then you'll get to see me for the rundown of the game.
Be the hero the world needs right now. Wash your hands.
I'm sure you've heard it enough, but stay home, folks. Keep your wits about you. And make sure you're washing your hands all the time. But yeah, going to that game, a fantastic showing from No Pressure. Munzy was opening things up so much. We saw some insane headshots from Headtrick as well. I mean, yeah, just really crispy stuff. Cyberground, it was a valiant effort. We saw bursts of energy coming in, especially in the first 5 rounds of that second half. They were looking really strong, and I thought to myself, do you know what? They could level things out. They could take this, or even worst case, they keep it really competitive, and it ends up being a super close game. But No Pressure adapted to it well, recognized, although it took them 5 rounds to recognize it, they recognized where they were going wrong, and yeah, adapted to it really well. Got out a double AWP setup and completely shut it down. Closing things out 16-10. A very strong scoreline, and I'm really excited to see No Pressure in our main event on the 22nd. I mean, it's pretty much the core 3 of the Na'Vi Junior side, so they're a fantastic roster, basically. They're a fantastic roster. I'm really, really excited to see what they can bring to the table on the 22nd. They're definitely a top contender for one of those top spots, so make sure you don't miss it. For now, though, that's going to be all from us. We've found out who's going to be our 6th team in the main event. It is No Pressure. Super excited to see them. Make sure you join us tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m, for us to find out who will be our 7th team going in to the CSGO Fight Night main event. I believe that match will be... Let me just check. It's going to be Crazy versus Forward. So the Ukrainian side of Crazy, a fantastic roster, versus the Dutch side of Forward, to see who is our 7th team joining us on the 22nd. Thank you everyone for watching though. That's going to be all from us. Good night.